Steve, first month of the season is out the way. What have you sort of learnt about the squad given this first competitive month?
I think I've learnt that we can compete with most teams in the league. You know, we've played teams that are now at the top. We've played teams near the bottom, and we've been in every game. You know, we've showed that we can compete in every game. And but for, I would say, 4 sort of vital parts of games, which obviously we've addressed and we constantly work on. You know, we could be a lot higher up, and we realistically, you know, we've conceded 2 goals on 44 minutes and 2 goals on 88 minutes, which you take them out of the equation, or even take half them out of the equation, you're up in around the top 3, and if you take them all out of the equation, you're top of the league. So you've got to take those as positives, because you know nobody's outplayed us, nobody's really outfought us. As I say, you know, the mistakes we've made have been our own doing. A little bit of naivety, a little bit of game management, and you know, hopefully the lads are learning as they go.
Has it been a bit of a month or two off in some respect, or have it been managed?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think we played. You know, I don't think we've played much differently in both games. It's just certain parts of the game that has been better than the other parts. You know, I think the overall performances have been quite consistent, maybe with the exception of you know, how we played with Bromley. But I think obviously we created a little bit more at the start, as in we got more goals, but you know, they haven't fell at the second half of the month, and things that were tight at the first half of the month didn't really, you know, slackened up a little bit second half. Little mistakes started creeping in. So, but as I said the other week, you know, it's very early. It's 39 games left, and it's a marathon of a season, and there'll be a lot of twists and turns. All we can focus on now is, you know, two home games that we hope to get right back on track with.
You've touched on the sort of belief the players need to have. 7 games in, the fact that they've been in every game and could have well won most of the games, is that really important for their belief going forward?
It is, yeah. As I touched on after the game, it's all very well, you know, me constantly telling them to believe and telling them to have a lot of confidence in themselves, but you know, the young lads, and if an error creeps into the game, the main thing that they have to do is not to dwell on it, is just to get on with it, get straight back on with it. The great players are the ones that will make mistakes and just brush it off and keep going and keep going and keep going, and that's what, you know, that's what I'm hoping the lads are getting into their psyche. You know, the fact that everybody makes mistakes. It's not about the mistake you've made, it's about how you react to it, it's about how you get the ball back, it's about being brave enough to get back on the ball. As I say, that's part of the process as well.
Is there anything you can do as a manager to help with that, or is it up to them to take responsibility?
Yeah, look, yeah. I mean, I've told them that if they play the way I'm asking them to play, and you know, they make mistakes, and I just want them to keep going. I need them to keep trying to do it, and then I'll hold my hand up and I'll take responsibility if they don't. I think the travesty would be if they stopped trying to play that way and they did completely lose confidence in what they were doing. So, you know, I've got to give them the belief that I've got their back, and I'm telling them to play a certain way, and I'm trying to tell them to be positive, and you know, and I think the more that happens, the more belief that they gain as the season goes on, the better we'll become as a team.
And after roughly 2,000 miles travelled in August, 2 home games in quick succession, you must welcome that.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we've not been beaten at home. We've had some good results, picked up good results against Dover, picked up a great result against Salford, almost threw away a great result against Orient, but it doesn't matter who you're playing against in this league, we know that for a fact. You know, with that Maidstone haven't started the way they'd want to. They've changed managers this week. We all know that, what effect that can have. So this will be every bit as dangerous and as difficult a game to prepare for as Salford, Dover or Orient.
And what's sort of your approach and feelings going into Saturday?
Well, I just think we have to be positive. We have to. As I say, I think the league position is a bit, you know, can be a bit false at this stage. As I would say, probably the same if we were in the top 3. You know, it doesn't sort of even itself out. I would say at about 10-15 games. So, so we're right back in it. You know, if we can pick up 6 points at home this week, things will look a lot better, and that's what we have to believe that we can do, and I certainly believe we can.
Yeah, and with the change in manager, is there anything you'll be wary about Maidstone?
Well, and you know, we know how Maidstone play. We've played them before. We've watched them the last game. But you don't know what the new manager's ideas are, and you don't know, he might completely rechange the way they play. He might completely change around the personnel if they've got the bodies to do so. So the only thing we can do is be diligent on set pieces, as we've always said, and at throw-ins and set pieces, and not giving fouls away, and concentrate on us being the best we can be. Now, if we can be the best we can be, we'll get 3 points.
It's a tad of unpredictability then potentially about Maidstone.
There is, but as I say, we can only affect what we do to a degree. We'll react to what they do on the time, and certainly when we see the team. But we can only set our team up to play the way we want to play. We've gone through a lot of different variations this week, because I think everybody that's played a part this season, certainly after Saturday's sort of result and performance, would think they'd have a chance, and that's the way I want them to train. I'm not one of these managers that particularly likes naming the team early. I just think that can lead to, as the week goes on, people knocking off, and I need everybody to be switched on. I need everybody to be connected all week. So as we stand, they all think they've got a chance of playing, and they have.
And you always say they train very well. Same this week as always.
Yeah, because of the Monday game, we've mixed it up a little bit. So we had a really bright and energetic and tough day yesterday. Today's been more about preparation and functionality. Just tactically getting things right. Things like timing of things and what have you. So it hasn't been particularly physical today, but there's been a lot to take on board. So hopefully they've done that, and then tomorrow will be back onto short, sharp and energetic and enthusiastic, and then looking to do the same Saturday, come out the blocks again.